So today I'm going to talk about how to cook a turkey on the Weber grill and why, in my opinion, it's the only way to do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
I guess before the how, I'll talk about the why. Why? Growing up when I was a kid, that's the way my dad and my grandpa always did it, so in my mind that's kind of like the way to do it. But beyond just that, maybe you didn't grow up that way. I think that the meat is juicier, it cooks at the same speed or sometimes even a little faster. I think the meat tastes better, it has charcoal flavor, everything's better cooked on the grill. Ask Burger King, flame broiled Whopper. And in addition to that, it frees up space in your oven in the house when you got everybody else over there trying to cook everything. So you got more room for pumpkin pies and green bean casserole and all that crap going on inside. You can put the turkey out here and it's better. Plus, in the case that you have in-laws or family members that you don't really like, this gives you an excuse to get outside and maybe, you know, you stash a couple of cold bush lattes in your spare grill while you're out here checking the bird. Don't tell them you have a Bluetooth thermometer and there's no reason for you to actually come outside and that it's a bad idea to open the grill and it loses all the heat. So that's the why, and stay tuned and we're going to go through the how. The only way, oh God, that's cold, that it really works good is you don't set up your grill in a normal way like you would to cook burgers. You have to do it in the indirect method. So I'll show you how I set that up, and then we'll go in the house and get the bird ready and put it on. Hello everybody and welcome back to Cooking with the Everyday American. Gonna continue on with our pre-defrosted turkey here. I'm gonna do a video in the future on how to brine these, but this is kind of like the starter pack, get her ready beginner's lesson. So here we go. We got the turkey, it's defrosted. This is a small turkey because this is my practice turkey. As I'm filming this, it's about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. You gotta do a practice turkey because you don't want to screw up in front of all your in-laws, let's just face it. This is 13 pounds. Usually the turkey I cook on Thanksgiving is 20, 24 pounds. I get the biggest one I can find. So it's defrosted. It sat in the fridge for 3 days. No matter how long it says online when you Google it, hours per pound to defrost it, add 50% because you do not want this bad boy to be frozen when you're ready to go start cooking for Aunt Martha, because you know she judges because you never went to that 4-year degree and you're a plumber or a laborer or whatever. So anyways, let's get this bad boy opened and show you what to do. Hey, look at that. Whew. Oh God, that's cold. All right. Open her up. And take her over to the sink here to open her the rest of the way. Okay, so I got her cut loose. Did it over the sink so all the extra juices and whatnot would be freed. Make sure that before you cook it, you reach inside and pull out the neck, which will be in the back end. Save that for later for gravy making. And out the front, they will have the giblets, which is other gravy parts. We'll save that. See that? I defrosted it in the fridge for the recommended amount of time and it still has ice in there. So don't trust the internet. It will lie to you. Luckily the meat's all thawed, but still, better safe than sorry. So I got this bad boy open. It has one of the little popper deals in here. I don't trust these. These are stupid. You can take it out. You can leave it in. Whatever. I'm going to use a probe thermometer, which is way more accurate than that apparatus. I don't believe in stuffing the turkey with actual stuffing, but I will add things to add flavor. We're not going to eat this stuff. This is just going in there to add flavor to the meat while it's cooking. This is red onions, coarse chopped celery, and some 2 lemons that are cut up. And you can kind of squeeze the lemons to render down some of the juices as you put them in there. And you don't want to stuff it full, but just get enough in there so that it's doing something. Because the more stuff you put in there, the more stuff that's got to cook, the longer it takes for the turkey to get up to proper OSHA safe eating temperature, and then it will more than likely dry out. So we got that stuff stuck in there. The grill's outside. That's been getting ready while we're doing this in here, so we'll take this outside. All right, so the turkey's all seasoned up, it's thawed. The grill's rocking and rolling. We got it set up with the indirect method. 2 small piles of coals on either side. I put some hardwood chunks in there for some added flavor. And there's a little tin pan in the center between the coal piles to catch some dripping so we can make gravy if your heart so desires. If not, no big deal. This is America. Do whatever you want. So let's pull the lid off. And we've got white edges on all the coals, which means that they're ready to go. You want to make sure that before you put the turkey on, the coals are all going well enough to cook, but you don't want them too hot that it burns it. Because basically once the turkey goes on, that's it. We're parked. Throw this here. And then I have my probe thermometer. Set up right here. And I'm gonna put the turkey between the 2 piles of coals. Stick this in the breast meat. Make sure that you do not hit any bones, because that would give you a false reading. And then, if you really want to get that extra mile, oh God, that's cool. You pour a little in the back and a little bit in the drip pan underneath. It'll add a little bit of flavor, and then as it evaporates, it adds some moisture in there. It keeps the turkey from drying out. Kind of like beer can chicken, but beer can turkey. So I'm going to put that lid on, and I'm going to watch the thermometer and wait. I'm going to pull it off before it's at its done temperature. So according to the FDA, the National Traffic Safety Board, Occupational Safety Hazard Administration, etc., a turkey is considered done and safe to eat when the breast meat or the white meat is cooked to 165 and the thigh meat is cooked to 180. So I have the thermometer in the breast meat, so I'm going to pull this off about 10 degrees before that, which would be 155, because it's going to continue keep cooking with carryover temperature, even after I pull it off the grill and take it inside. I'm not too concerned about the thigh meat being to 180 because it's closer to the fire, and usually it always gets done faster anyways, but I'm going to leave the thermometer in and make sure it does actually hit that temperature even after I take it off. And if for some reason it doesn't, I can always put it back on, or I can throw it in the oven, or we can figure that out later, but ideally that's how it'll work. That's the other reason I don't like those little popper guys, because that's going to pop at 165 to make sure that it's cooked, and then you're going to take the thing inside and it's going to cook for another 10 degrees, and you're probably going to have a dried turkey, and that's lame. Nobody likes that. So we're going to leave this, leave the lid on, don't do anything, watch the thermometer. If it looks like it's not smoking enough, or if it seems like it's cooking too fast according to the thermometer, we might shut down the vents a little bit to slow it down. or we may have to add some charcoal, but probably not with a bird this size. So stick around, here we go. All right, so I've had the bird on for a little over an hour. We're already at 120, 120 even. So you'll notice there's smoke rolling out. It feels warm, but it's not too hot. I think what I'm actually gonna do is shut the vents a little bit to slow down the cooking, because we're getting close to that temperature. We want it to be a slow, even cook. So we'll keep an eye on the thermometer, and on the grill, we'll just keep an eye on the general situation, and good luck. Stay tuned for more turkey action from the Everyday American. All right, folks, we have reached our target temperature and ready to pull off El Birdo. That's Spanish for the bird. And look at that color. Got some nice crispy skin, some good color. I'm gonna pull this grate off so I can pull the pan with the drippings in a few minutes after I bring this inside. We're gonna let this rest, and then